Dear Lord, please give us understanding and lead us to everlasting righteousness. It's so important to understand. It is so important to understand. And to see this, we're going to turn to 1 Chronicles chapter 12, verse 32. And we see that the children of Issachar, they're men of understanding, and through this understanding they are able to know what Israel should do in this time. And also in the latter part of the verse we see that they all are united. So I'm going to first read 1 Chronicles chapter 12 verse 32, and it says, "And of the children of Issachar, which were men that had understanding of the times to know what Israel ought to do, the heads of them were 200, and all their brethren were at their command." And as I came across this verse, I found it so profound that these men were men of understanding. Not only did they have understanding, but they had understanding about the times in which they were living. You know, that means that they knew the signs of the times. They were students of prophecy. And because they were students of prophecy, because they had understanding of their times, they were able to know what to do. And for me, when I see that they're able to know what to do, this shows that these men, the children of Issachar, they had spiritual discernment. And this brings to mind Daniel chapter 12 verse 10, which says, "Many shall be purified, made white and tried, but the wicked shall do wickedly and shall not understand, but the wise shall understand." So Daniel 12 verse 10 is in reference again to the message of this time, the three angels' message, as we see that many are purified, made white and tried. So there's three steps that the wise are going to go through. So it's the wise that are going to be purified, made white and tried. But in relation to what we have just read in 1 Chronicles, the wise have something that the wicked do not have. The wise have understanding, as we are told that the wicked shall not understand, but the wise shall understand. And for me again, this is showing the importance of understanding, not just only understanding, but understanding in these last days, as the previous verse talks about the time of the end. And this word to understand, I remember looking and studying this, and it means to mentally separate. So again, we saw in 1 Chronicles chapter 12 verse 32, there was an understanding and they knew what to do. And also in Daniel chapter 12 verse 10, the wise understand. And to understand means to mentally separate. And to mentally separate means that you are able to distinguish between truth and error. You now have spiritual discernment. And for me, it just shows the importance of really understanding and knowing the truth, because the truth doesn't only allow you to have spiritual discernment, but we are told in John chapter 17 verse 17, "Sanctify them by thy truth, thy word is truth." And another quote which I'm trying to memorize basically says that sanctification is a work of a lifetime but must go on continuously. This work cannot go on in the heart while any light of the truth is rejected or neglected. So again, we see how understanding the truth is not only linked with having spiritual discernment, but it's also linked with sanctification. And in an important thing which that quote says, that this work of sanctification cannot go on while light on any part of the truth is rejected or neglected. So today it's my prayer that we will not only have signs, understanding about the signs of the time, but we would have spiritual discernment, and that we would continue to study the truth for this hour. Have a blessed day, and it's my prayer that you would be a child of Issachar. So God bless, and may God be with you as you study the signs of the time. It's so important to understand.
Jesus loves me. Yes.